Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon to everyone. So we are here to know more about how to continue their bachelor studies or undergraduate studies in an English taught program at a public university in Germany. The webinar will be taken over by the co-founder of ISB, Mr. Balaji Ayyappan, and also Ms. Sarah Fuchs, who is from FHWS International Students Team. So a group of very interactive participants. So over to you, Balaji, with the presentation. I think we have got quite enough of participants to start. And thank you all for joining.
Great. So thank you, everyone. First of all, welcome everyone to the event about studying bachelors in Germany. My name is Balaji Ayyappan, and today I will be presenting about the opportunity to study in Germany, especially bachelors. And also today I have Sarah from Fachhochschule Schweinfurt, Würzburg. So she will also be discussing with you about the opportunity to study in her university, FHWS. So the whole webinar is going to be in two parts. In the first part, I would be discussing about studying bachelors in Germany, what are the process and how ISB can help you, what are the courses offered in ISB. And in the second part, Ms. Sarah will be giving you a presentation about Schweinfurt University and the courses offered there and the opportunity to study in the university and what are the process, how you can go and study in the university. So without any further ado, let me start the session. So great. So bachelors in Germany from a public university. Okay. Yeah. So the agenda for today would be why Germany and student colleague preparatory year in Germany, and what are the ISB courses, what we offer in the courses, and the admission criteria, and then accessing this free education for bachelors in Germany, and post that, what are the opportunities for, education and the job opportunities in Germany. So before going into the topic, the study abroad, for most of the students and the parents, the concern is, would this be expensive phenomenon to go and study, or would it be very budget friendly option? So we wanted to give a overview about whether the study abroad is a necessity or a luxury. So the first one is, most of the students, they would like to prefer to go into the following countries like Canada, United States of America, Australia, and UK. And for many years, these have been the countries who attract the international students in large numbers. But in the recent 1 to 2 decades, you can see a large number of students going towards the countries which is less heard, but now it's becoming more and more heard in the with the public. So for Germany, a large number of international students are coming in. So that's where Germany comes in, and we will see how Germany fits in with this, whether it can be a good affordable option, and also the quality education which is on par with other countries like US, Canada, Australia. So just to give a small overview how the statistics looks in Germany is, roughly around 320,000 international students arrive in Germany every year, and this number has been keeping on increasing every single year. So from 6% to 7%, and it keeps increasing for the 2021 as well, despite the COVID and all the issues are there. The number of students that's coming to Germany has not dropped significantly when you compare with Australia, which had a lockdown for 24 months completely, and US and in Canada. But whereas in Germany, the number of people who came in, and it was a very steady flow of students. So where do these students go and study? There are three main major places where you can go and study. First one is a technical university, second one is a university, and third one is a University of Applied Sciences. So these three are the options where you can go and study, and totally around 300,000 1,000 plus students go and study in Germany, and 80,000 plus of them go to technical university, and 200,000 of them, 220,000 of them goes to technical and plus, Fachhochschule, that is the University of Applied Sciences, plus the universities. So next is, I think this is also the same iterations. Number of students is 300,000. So most of the students is what kind of courses they do choose. So as we know Germany is known for its technological advancement, and they are known for their technology. So most of the students is opt to study for engineering related programs. As you can see, 82,000 of the people do opt for the engineering, and 45,000 of the people opt for the business and management, and 30,000 humanities and mathematics and computer science, 30,000, and then life sciences course 26. So clearly the number of people who wanted to do engineering, business and science related program is the large number of I would say the people. And also in the second thing, you can see the undergraduate qualification, 100,000 people do undergraduate, and then 160,000 people of them do postgraduate. So there is still a higher scope for the undergraduate. So just in the last 10 to 12 years, only many undergraduate students have started coming to Germany. And we believe that this number is going to keep increasing every single year, because people wanted to have a quality education at an affordable price, and Germany fits exactly right into that spot. And we will discuss about that in the coming slides. So the people, where do they come from, from which countries? So clearly you can see China and India, the huge number of people come from just to those two countries, and then followed by that, Syrian, from Austrian, from Russia, from Italy, from Turkey, and from, other Asian countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, and also African countries like Tunisia. So these are the people, who come in large numbers, but around 120 to 130 plus country people come to Germany, but most of them come from China, India, Syria, and then Russia, and many other different countries. Naturally, given the population of these countries, it's not a surprise that many people come from these countries. So before you go into more about, we would like to give you some pointers. Why do you think that Germany could be a better option for you? If you consider any country, there are a few points, as a parent and as a student, you would like to know, okay, I'm gonna send my child to Germany. What are the advantages I would have? First one is internationally recognized degrees. So the German degrees, whether you study it in a German language or in an English language, doesn't matter. The degrees would be recognized worldwide, no matter you work in Germany or go back to your home country, or you wanted to work in a different country, be it in a African continent or a North American region or Asian countries. Anywhere you go, the degrees will be recognized. And the most important part is there are programs available in German and English as well. So you have the option to study either in English language completely or in German language completely. And then another, which I personally like, is the international exposure. As Germany, it's known as the the powerhouse of Europe, or probably I would say the powerhouse of entire world. The economy is really good, and they currently require a lot of people to come into Germany and start working there. They have acute shortage of skilled laborers. So I can see there's a huge shortage of skilled laborers. So as per the recent articles, currently every year Germany requires 400,000 people to come and do the to take up any kind of jobs. So there is a huge demand for the people to come into Germany, because Germany they have an aging population. Many people who are in the age of retiring is higher than any other country. So they need to bring in a lot of young people who can help this country move forward. And that's where the Asian countries come in, because there are a lot of people, young people coming from these countries, who would like to take up this opportunity to come here and have a quality education, followed by having a wonderful job. So this is what Germany could be a better option when you compare with any other countries. and also the established universities. So the best part about Germany is most of them, 90% of those universities are public universities. So here, what they mean by public universities is they actually, are run by the state. So it means that the quality is being maintained and controlled. And you go to any small city or big city, the quality of the education would be the same. So, in most of the countries, I do understand that, there are different tiers of universities, the public ones, private one, tier 1 and 2. But in Germany, we do not have this concept. So all the public universities have a wonderful quality of education without any doubt. And the last point I would like to, I saved it for the best. So there is no tuition fees in any of these universities. So that's the best part, you get a quality education. You are studying in the economical hub of, Europe, in the heart of, Europe, and you don't spend any tuition fees, for your entire education of 3 years or 4 years. I don't think, you can find a better choice for your, for yourself or your, children in any other country. So this is, this is the best opportunity, I would say. And personally, I came to Germany 10 years before, because I now know that they have a quality education. But I was also very surprised that as an international students, even you are eligible to, get a free education without any tuition fees. So now you know why Germany could be a better option for you. Next is you want to know bachelors in Germany, how the system works. So in Germany, all the the German students go through a high school system called Abitur. So Abitur is basically nothing but a higher secondary or like a school leaving program in your country. So most of the country, they study for 12 years, but in Germany, they have this high school system, Abitur, which is of 13 years, which, gives you the access to the universities in Germany. But as you said, in Germany, they have this 13 years of schooling system. But whereas in most of the countries, not all the countries, but out of 190 sovereign countries, I would say 160 to 165 plus countries, they have this 12 years of high school. But whereas in Germany, you have this 13 years of high school. So basically, this is like a problem for the students who come from any of these countries who have 12 years of education system. So how do they actually go and start their education in Germany? So that's where ISB comes in. ISB provides you this preparatory year for 1 year, so that will make you eligible to go and join in any of the universities in Germany. So basically, you study high school in your home country for 12 years, and then you land with ISB in Germany. You study with us for 1 year, and then you go to university and study for 3 years. So usually in other countries, it's actually 12 years plus 4 years degree. In total, it's 16 years. And here in Germany, it is 13 years of schooling plus 3 years, 16. In general, it's the same, but the access to the university is slightly different. So that's what you do. You 12 years of high school, and then you go to Germany with ISB, you study for 1 year, and then you go to university. So it's 12 plus 1 plus 3. But still, if you look into the overall picture, it is still 16 years. You don't miss, or you don't feel like, this 1 year preparatory course is something extra you have to do. Definitely not. So the overall is, 16 years only. So ISB, how can ISB help you to go into university and you can, start studying there? So what is ISB? Is basically, we are a private preparatory college located in Braunschweig, helping the international students by providing the preparatory course or foundation course or student colleagues, which acts as a German Abitur level, that is, German high school, and prepare them to different universities in Germany. And ISB is actually an initiative by IISc, International Institute for Studies and Cooperation, our home company. So what we do in that is, we help students to do Ausbildung, student exchange program, assisting, professionals in labor market, and we teach German language. And also we do this preparatory course through ISB. So in ISB, we provide 2 different programs. One is ISB Preparatory Year in German. Second one is ISB Preparatory Year in English language. So I will explain about both these courses in short. So first one is M course. T course and W course. Basically, these three are the most, sought out courses for the students. As the name says, M course, it's basically for the students who wish to do medicine or natural science related programs, such as if you wanted to do become a doctor, you wanted to become a dentist, or you wanted to study pure sciences such as bachelors in biology or chemistry, or you wanted to study biotechnology, any science related program, then you have to do this M course. So who want to do M course. Now you need to know, what do I study in this M course? It's basically an extension of your high school. So you would study the same subjects such as biology, chemistry, physics, sometimes mathematics, and then you do a little bit of German, and also if you take a English program, then you study English, but I will explain that in the next slide. Next is T course. As the name suggests, it's a technical course. T is meant for technical here. So technical basically means that any kind of engineering related courses, such as you wanted to become an automobile engineer or mechanical engineer, you wanted to become a computer engineer, a data analyst, or you wanted to become an electronics and electrical engineer, you want to study AI, like artificial intelligence, or you wanted to study logistics or logistics management, then you go to this T course. So what you study inside this T course is basically you do mathematics, and then you study computer science, and you study physics, and then you do a little bit of chemistry, mechanics, a little bit of English, etc., and so on. And then the last one is W course. So W course, it's basically in German, it's called Wirtschaft. So what you do is you study the courses such as business, economics, statistics, computer science, little bit, and then German. So these are the programs you would study, and then you go into university. So in this ISB Preparatory Year German, all the programs will be taught to you in 100% in German as a medium of instruction. So you need to know the German language, but we also teach you German language right from the A1 level. So you can arrive to ISB even without studying any German language level, doesn't matter. All we need is, you just have to complete your high school in your home country, like, grade 11 or grade 12, whatever you have in your home country, you have just studied, and then come with us, do the German language program, entire program, and then, we can, do this program for you and then send you to university. So this is the ISB Preparatory Year in German. Next, we will have a look at the ISB Preparatory Year in English. So basically, the technical course, business course, natural science course, which we saw on the previous slide, it's the same here as well. But the only difference here is the entire medium of instruction, the entire course taught in English as a medium. So you will study all the subjects such as, mechanics, mathematics, IT, business studies, English, and physics, chemistry, biology. All the subjects will be taught in English language. So that's the only difference. But no matter, you do the preparatory course in English, or you do the preparatory course in German language, it doesn't matter. At the end, you would be, going to university and studying in a bachelor's program in a public university without any tuition fees. But if you want, you can make a choice. If you wanted to go and study a bachelor's program in university in an English third program, then you choose ISB's preparatory year. Or if you say that, no, I want to go and study in German language, then you choose this ISB preparatory year in German. So I want to give you a small, a differentiation, I would say, like between the public ones and the private university. So there are, in student colleagues, there are two types. One is the public one run by the state itself, and then there is private ones like us, ISB. So the entry requirement is little flexible. In public universities, you already need to have a B2 level, but whereas, you can come and join in A1 or A2 or B1 or B2, then we take you to the next level. And there is a huge entrance examination. Since these are public universities, they have a limited number of seats, like, 100 to 150. But, the applications for the public ones is more than 1,000. So there is actually a 1:10 ratio. Out of 10 students, one of them get the admissions. So it doesn't mean that, you didn't get the admission into a public university. Public student colleague means that you don't have the capacity to go and study in a German university. Just because only that they don't have a number of students, so there are a number of, places, they cannot take you in. So that's where, private student colleagues like ISB comes in, where we give the opportunity, because we personally believe that every single child has to be given opportunity to go and study in a university, because we know that all the students who are good and they already completed, high school from their home country. All they need is a chance or a place to, do this preparatory program. And next one is, with the public ones, you need to write more than 5 to 6 entrance examinations. You cannot directly join. You need to be, applying to many different student colleagues, and then, go and write this entrance examination in 4 to 5 places, and probably you have to wait to see whether you've been accepted at least in one. But whereas in ISB, we evaluate your entire profile based on your academic performance in your, entire high school, and then we, place you or give you the admissions according to that. And this is the most important slide. I believe, everyone would like to know what would be the cost and how it can be different, or how it can be compared with other countries. So we made a very, brief tabular column where you can see. First one is, with a country like USA, you would have to spend at least 20,000 to 40,000 US dollars per year. So that is like in 4 years, you have to spend 80,000 up to 140,000 to 150,000. Next is United Kingdom, you have to spend at least 14,000 to 25,000 USDs. Next, Australia, the same 25,000 USD per year. Canada also 22,000. But whereas in Germany, you would only have to spend the first year, that is the preparatory course, which is 12,000, not USD but in euros. But then followed by the 3 years of bachelors, you don't spend anything. So in the last place, you can see the savings. If you choose Germany, how much can be a difference it makes in your life is around 60,000 to 140,000 can be saved when you try to go to USA. And then if you go to UK, you save around 42,000 to 80,000 instead of going to UK if you choose Germany. And then if you choose Australia, then that's 80,000 saved, and then Canada 60,000 saved. So any developed country, if you look into it, no country comes close to Germany when it comes to the quality education plus the affordability of education. So that's where we believe that Germany fits right in the box, where it gives the opportunity to every single student. All you need is the motivation to go to Germany and start. That's all. So the roadmap is, first, you need to complete your high school. That is the first point, number one. And second one is German language proficiency. We have to see what kind of proficiency, if you have like A1, A2, B1, B2 German languages. Then we analyze that, and then according to that, we give you the option, what you can do. And third is, you can choose the type of courses. If you come with high school and then you already have like certain level of German, then we tell you what is your pathway. And if you don't have any German language, then we tell you how you can. Or if you want to do completely in English language, then we give you a course for that as well. And then you study with us for 1 year, and then the step number 4, you go to university. So whereas ISB also helps you on that, we also do the applications for you to universities, and we also work with universities who also help us to make this transition very smooth, such as Schweinfurt, Fachhochschule Schweinfurt. So Sarah will be in a short while, she will be explaining about how the students can transform and go to university, how they can study with this university. And then point number 6 is, after your education, what about the opportunities to settle down, and what are the, the permanent residency, how you can get. So currently Germany offers the permanent residency for all the graduates in 2 years. So anyone who come into Germany, who have their education done, no matter which field, bachelors in management or in technical course or natural science or in arts and science, doesn't matter. Anything you do, you work for 2 years, then you're automatically eligible to apply for a permanent residency. And in 6 years, you're also eligible to apply for a German citizenship. So basically, we believe that this is one of the most fastest ways to go to any country and become a permanent resident or even become a citizenship. So some of the few universities where you can go and join in, and this is the QS World University Rankings, top universities in Germany. But personally, we believe that, the rankings does not come in a way of, selecting the universities, because all the universities in Germany is, public universities, and the quality of education in every single university is the same. So that's it from my side. If you are a grade 11 student or grade 12 student, if you're A-level students, if you're looking to, go to Germany and start studying with us, then kindly, you can get in touch with us. You can write us an email at international@ISB Student Colleague, or if you're from Middle East, you can write middleeast@isbstudentcolleague.de, and you have our, a WhatsApp number +49 176 329 79145. You can write us anytime. We would be happy to help you. Thank you very much. And after this, I would hand it over to Sarah. So she would be, discussing about the Schweinfurt. And then any questions you have, I would like you to reserve it for the end of the session. After the session of Sarah is done, we would also be taking some Q&A. So I would like you to, use that opportunity and ask us any question you would like to have. Thank you.